All right, man. What's going on? You back? Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. We had a few fights on tonight, and a lot of them end up, or some of them end up being really, really entertaining, man. So, shout out for Premier Boxing Champion. Shout out to the Zone, and my bad. In conjunction with Top Rank, with being competitive. Come on, bro. Hold on, my bad, y'all. This is gonna be an asshole. Now, give me a minute. There we go. In conjunction with Top Rank being real, real good, man. So it's really good fights, man. Tonight, man. And Gervonta Tank Davis went on first. And I already seen it's a jewel out there about who Tank gonna fight next. But I want to say this first. I want to see Ricardo Nunez again. Now I understand the stoppage of Ricardo Nunez. The stoppage is because of the death they had in Maryland. Not this past Friday, but last Friday on the Teofimo Lopez card. And Ricardo Nunez was arrogant. He was overconfident. You don't really see that a lot from an opponent. And I'm not saying from just him being any opponent. I mean like an opponent. He was brought there to get beat down in front of almost 15,000 people at that in Baltimore in that whatever arena that was. He was brought there to lose, and he was real confident. His body demeanor was confident. He didn't fear Tank power. He cut the ring off on Tank really well, and he was schooled real well, man. His trainer is a really good coach, man, for real. He's an excellent trainer. He really cut the ring off on Tank, and he was very cocky all week, all the fighter meetings, the press conference. He was cocky as hell, and ultimately his arrogance is what that was his downfall. Ricardo Nunez, they broke. I think they ended up breaking each other. The ref might have told them to break. They broke. Tank stayed alert. He stayed low. He came up with a left hook. Nunez fought tall. He fought kind of upright, as somewhat like an Eastern European. And Nunez took the shot, the left hook, and it hurt him. He wasn't prepared for it. He wasn't braced for it. It wasn't that Tank made a boxing move and he set that up. He was just ill prepared. He had a mental lapse. And when Ricardo Nunez had a mental lapse, he got hit with a left hook, and he proceeded to fall back to the ropes. And instead of holding, Ricardo Nunez didn't hold. He exchanged a left. He exchanged, what was it? A left hook for a left hook, and his left hook being the left hand, or is it whatever the fuck it was? His left hand got there, but Tank left hook. He had his legs under him. He had the leverage, and Tank left hook got there second, and it did more damage. Nunez's left hook was a noodle punch, and then he didn't hold. He kept trying to exchange with Gervonta Tank Davis, and he probably wasn't aware of but what had happened in Maryland the week before that. And I think Tank hit him a couple more times, and he wasn't aware. But I want to see Ricardo Nunez again. If Ricardo Nunez was fighting Tevin Farmer tonight, Ricardo Nunez would have been champion. Ricardo Nunez, you could tell he could fight. He made a ton of boxing moves tonight. He was on Tank ass a little bit. He was going to war with Tank, and just a mental lapse cost him a whole fight, man. And unfortunately, man, we didn't get a chance to see what if he did, what if he would have recovered. And Tank looked a little bit softer on the midsection. So I do have my concerns about Tank and staying in shape now. And I do individual videos about Tank. I got some videos about Tank. I got it's just in my brain. I haven't laid them down yet, but Nunez, I want to see him again. I promise you. I think Nunez is a really good fighter. A little stiff, but he has some really good footwork. I do want to see Nunez again. I do. Nunez would have beat fucking Tevin Farmer. Fuck up out of here. Nunez is a good fighter. I can tell you. You know, he got some punching power, but ultimately his mental lapse cost him the fight. You know, mentally he lost it. He lost that fight, and um, unfortunately for him, it's like you get here, and if you can take this guy that looks a little bit flat or chubby, excuse me, in the midsection, and you can really take him a ways, you know, into the fight, so be it. But Tank need to go some rounds. You know what I'm saying? Tank really need to go some rounds right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, they talking about Gamboa, bro. Like, really, are we really talking about your Joker's Gamboa as an opponent? You know, Floyd Mayweather says that he's aware that, you know, Gary Russell, he ain't at 126 right now. They not entertaining him. Maybe down the line. Like, what? I mean, what do they hope to accomplish with this kid by not moving him in no direction going up? Seriously, what is it? What is it? What is it? He's not going up. He's going either down in competition or he's plateauing. Angel Santos said, "Yeah, man, my picks was all wrong down this weekend. I had Nunez doing better. I didn't think he was gonna get bodied that quick and Hooker. What the fuck was the game plan? No, Nunez lost that fucking fight itself. Nunez, you know, I don't know what made him drop his hands coming out the clinch. And Tank Davis took advantage of that. Nunez was gonna fight better. Nunez was gonna make it 5, in my opinion. Maybe not. Tank can hit like a Mack truck, but I think he would have made it. I noticed that Tank hurt him to the body in the first round. He did. Tank. I don't think a lot of people picked up on that body punch Tank hit him with in the first round. Where I seen it, hit him right on the, I think right in the stomach, and his face turned. I say that might be a turning point, but he strapped his nuts on and he went to war, man. That's all you can ask for, man. But Nunez he robbed the fans with his arrogance. He was too cocky, he was too arrogant, and that's what it was. It wasn't nothing left hook, right hook. Tank Davis did what he supposed to do, nothing dirty about it. It's just Nunez was just, you know, it was overconfident, arrogant. But I'm just tired of these niggas talking. They talking about Gamboa. Even though Gamboa looked good tonight versus he 37 versus 36-year-old Rocky Martinez. Are we really he said not fighting like that. Nunez fought real good tonight. Only, you know, if he didn't drop his hand. What are you talking about? Nunez fought real good tonight. The way he was cutting the ring off, he was putting Tank into a corner. He fought really well tonight. He just didn't. He dropped his hands in the clinch. He dropped his hands in the clinch. He did. He dropped his hands in the clinch. And I don't think Tank could believe it either. His hands was like he was in the fucking 8th grade line or a 5th grade line and we about to go to lunch or some shit like that. He said Tank was blocking that shit. And so be it if he was blocking it. So be it he was blocking it. Tank was doing a lot of fucking reaching in there, if you notice. Tank was doing a ton of reaching. A ton of reaching. He was really reaching for a lot of shots in there against that guy. He was squaring up a lot too. That guy knew how to fight. That guy knew how to fight. You can say whatever you want to say. His opponent, he was better than Tevin Farmer opponent. He was better than Tevin Farmer opponent. You can say whatever you want to say. Nunez would have beat the shit out of Tevin Farmer tonight. I don't care what you niggas say. He'd beat the shit out of Tevin Farmer tonight. Tevin Farmer ain't shit. I've been saying it. Tevin Farmer ain't shit. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. It ain't nothing personal. It wasn't nothing personal. He just ain't shit. And that's all I'm gonna say. It ain't nothing personal. He just ain't shit. Not on the world class level. These Tevin Farmer are paying more. Well, where are they finding these mandatories from? Where? Where are they finding these niggas from? Real talk. I just need to know where they finding Tevin Farmer opponents at. Win Dixie, Walgreen, the Salvation Army, St. Vincent de Paul, the Crackhead Armory. Where they find his opponents at? He got booed out the fucking building. He got booed out the building. Tank went 2 rounds with his. Say what you want to say about Tank opponent. He went 2 rounds. Nigga, Tevin Farmer had started fighting at 30, 40 minutes before Tank. Gamboa took care of Rocky Martinez. Tank and knocked his opponent out. They're in the back getting dressed, taking pictures, getting ready to go party and do the press conference, go party. This motherfucking Tevin Farmer in there still throwing punches. This motherfucking Tevin Farmer in there still throwing punches. Get in y'all feelings all y'all want to. Nigga, Tevin Farmer still throwing punches. Fuck up out of here. He in there still throwing punches with nobody. That guy had like a draw with Juno Carroll. Then he got the nerve to say, I tried to make the fight with Tevin Farmer. Bitch, he tried to fight you when he fought Conor McGregor. And you know what you said? Oh, I just want to go fight Billy Gibbs and I want to earn my mandatory. What the fuck you mean you want to earn your mandatory? What you mean you want to earn your mandatory? He could have fought Floyd. He could have fought on Floyd and McGregor versus Tank. I want to earn my mandatory. Who the fuck says that? I want to fight Billy Gibbs. Then when he won the title, rightfully so, he went over to Eddie Hearn. Whatever he get in the fight, 500,000 fight. I understand it. I feel you. Get your bread. He was talking about, well, this Tank fight worth millions. It's worth millions. He already pricing himself. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want to say. Tevin ain't fought no tougher competition. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Nigga can sit here and with a straight face and tell me Tevin Farmer gonna be champion for another camp. If he gotta fight JoJo Diaz, he getting his ass whooped. We already know what is going down. He getting his ass whooped. Y'all better look forward to the Philadelphia 76ers. You got a better chance. Ben Simmons. You got a better chance Ben Simmons shooting 40% from 3 this year than Tevin Farmer beating JoJo Diaz. You got a better chance of Ben Simmons shooting 40% from 3 than JoJo Diaz. We ain't talking about Mayweather right now. You keep bringing Mayweather. Who cares? We talk about Tevin Farmer right now. So then we want to talk about Tevin Farmer. Nigga, we had about 2 or 3 fights go by. He's still in the ring throwing punches. Fuck up out of here. These niggas keep making fake pages. Get a fucking life. Get a life. You mad because fucking Tevin Farmer fucking sucked monkey dick? Like anybody with a fucking brain. My dog sitting right here know Tevin Farmer can't fucking fight. Come on, fuck up out of here. He's the weakest champion in boxing. Fuck up out of here. By far, there's not a weaker champion in boxing. Not a weaker champion in boxing. I know some crackheads on the street that way with Tevin Farmer where they could beat the fuck out of his ass. Niggas garbage. He gonna be a forgotten fighter. Niggas ain't gonna remember. Hey man, who held the IBF before that? He held the IBF before that. Eddie Hearn just took another L. He lost another belt. You really think they about to let Tevin Farmer lose another belt to another promoter? They just lost the fucking 3 belts to Al Haymon Ruiz, which they don't count the WBO. They just lost a belt to they lost the Maurice Hooker belt. You really think they about to let Gervonta Tank Davis it's gonna be less than 3 minutes of work. Anything over 9 minutes of work, Tevin Farmer, Tank Davis worked too hard. It's gonna be 3 to 6 minutes of work in that fight. If you do the math, it's gonna be 2 rounds of fighting. He's the biggest joke in boxing, bro. He's the Tim Tebow of boxing. He got a playoff win. He's the Tim Tebow of boxing. Nobody paying to see. The indifference is nobody paying to see Tevin fight. And I'm just keeping it real. Y'all got Danny Garcia. Y'all got the Damian Rock heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got some good fighters. He just ain't one of them. He at least take knocking traffic cones out and not stacking them like Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer stacking traffic cones and shit. He's stacking traffic cones and bringing donuts to the construction site. At least Tank using a sledgehammer to break some fucking concrete. Tevin Farmer is a title holder. Mind your neck. What's going on? He's a title holder. You disrespecting anybody that held the championship belt. That was David. He's a title holder. He's babysitting the title. He's a babysitter of the title. That's what we're gonna call him. He beat JoJo Diaz. He beat Tank. I apologize. I'm looking at him fight on one screen, and I done watch Gamboa get the stoppage. I done watch Tank walk out with Lil Baby. He off beat. I thought it was a Blueface for a minute. I did watch all that. I look up, get some water, take a leak, get some more water, pet the dog. You know what I'm saying? Let him use the bathroom for a minute. Come back here, get in the house. This nigga still swinging punches in the ring. Like, nigga, are you serious, nigga? This nigga still throwing punches in the ring? Like, come on, man. Cordy Ryan, come on, man. That nigga still throwing punches in the ring? I said, that nigga in there, that nigga in that motherfucking punching air. They booed that nigga out of Texas, man. He better not eat no shit cone. He better go have somebody else pick up his food. It's gonna be a cold summer for Lou DiBella too. If Regis Progress lose to Josh Taylor, it's gonna be a cold summer. Let's get back on this nigga. Let's get back on this nigga Floyd Mayweather. All right, where D'Angelo at? Now we talking about Floyd Mayweather. I hate when these Tevin Farmer. Now I can't believe Tevin Farmer got fans. Like, do y'all do know Eagles training camp just started, right? Y'all do know Eagles training camp just started, right? What y'all sitting here talking about Tevin Farmer for? We got more important things to talk about. I don't care about Spence. You preaching to the choir. You preaching to the wrong choir. This nigga went 12 with a punching bag, bro. Nigga, Eagles got training camp, bro. Go watch Eagle training camp. Shit, 5 minutes gonna get you more satisfaction than whatever 36 minutes watching Tevin Farmer punch here. I think Gamboa might beat Tevin Farmer, bro. On the game. All right. I think Gamboa might be Gamboa going the wrong route to fight Tank. Gamboa need to go get that Tevin Farmer strap first. Go over to the zone. He need to go to the zone. The way he looked tonight, he all just piece Tevin Farmer up. You get a nigga lazy corrective eye surgery. He gonna be seeing straight, and we gonna get the belt, bring it back to people. Send Gamboa over there to get Tevin Farmer. All right. Gamboa beat the shit out of Tevin Farmer. Motherfucker be. I thought I heard something. They party around the corner. They been partying all day. I'm about to call the cops. Talking shit. Brother Will salute. Rock in the morning, baby. Rock me, girl. Like I wanna rock you. That motherfucking Gamboa. That motherfucking Gamboa. That motherfucking Gamboa. That motherfucker be having Tevin Farmer sing, "Can you stand the rain? Doo doo doo." Sunny. Man, that motherfucker. Y'all sit here and criticize fighters and then try to talk about Tevin Farmer. Don't you ever come in here try to criticize no fighter, then put Tevin Farmer on a pedestal. Fuck up out of here. You better be his mama, his baby mama. You better be his accountant. You better be his manager. You better be his promoter. You better be somebody close to that nigga. Because Philly, y'all niggas don't care about that nigga like that, bro. I got J-Rod, Danny Garcia. I mean, come on. Only thing that's stopping Tevin Farmer from being the biggest joke in boxing is Bernard Hopkins out here raccooning with Golden Boy. That's the only thing saving him from being the biggest joke in boxing. Real talk. That shit is a joke. Somebody said on fucking Twitter that Tevin Farmer gonna be the reason I unsubscribed to the zone. I almost coughed up a fucking lug. But Floyd Mayweather back on that shit. Floyd Mayweather is a joke. You say, hold on, this is I'm about to get on him right now, right? I'm about to get on Floyd right now. Okay, I just watched part of the little press conference they had on Twitter, so I haven't watched the whole thing. He says, well, Gary Russell, I'm paraphrasing, he ain't at 126 right now, but if he want to come up, if he ain't at 130, he at 26 right now. If he want to move up and fight Gervonta Tank Davis, maybe down the line. But we looking at a unification bout with Tevin Farmer, or we looking at a fight with Yurkus Gamboa. Well, I mean, like, really? You can go fight Leo Santa Cruz. Like Gervonta Tank Davis didn't take no punishment tonight. Why not turn around? What is this, July? August? Have a 6-week camp or a 5-week camp. Turn around and fight Leo Santa Cruz. It's an easy fight. It's an easy fucking fight. It's an easy fight. Like it ain't act like they going to ask him fight Gary Russell on a 4 or 5, 6-week notice. Like, is Tevin Farmer excuse me, is Gervonta Tank Davis? Is Gervonta Tank Davis that fucking lazy? Is Gervonta Tank Davis that lazy to have to take a week off and then fall into a fight on Mexican Independence Day holiday to fight Leo Santa Cruz? Is he that lazy? Are they marinating Leo Santa Cruz and Tank? Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Are they marinating? Are they marinating? Did they just marinate Tank and Gamboa? Oh my God. Boxing is just, bruh. They just marinated Gervonta Tank Davis and Gamboa. Like, are you serious? Are you really gonna sit here and marinate? Like, that's just like the most disrespectful thing. That's like a nigga whipping his shit out and just pissing on your face. This is Mayweather's imprint written all over Premier Boxing Champions, just not Tank. They legitimately just sat here and married, and they probably gonna come back to Baltimore and do Gamboa and Tank probably. That's crazy, bro. That's pitiful. I really ain't never think of it that way. Like Gervonta Tank, I would never sign with Mayweather Promotions. I don't care what the signing bonus was. Devin Haney did the right thing. Shakur Stevenson did the right thing. Like, it's a joke. He's trying to make major box. Yeah, Philly is boxing town. There's no doubt about it. It's a ton of boxing towns. They just refuse to acknowledge them. They don't even want to acknowledge where the Latino population is, like New York, Texas, and Southern California and Nevada. They refuse to acknowledge his boxing fans in Philly. Huge boxing town in Detroit, huge boxing town in Indianapolis. Huge boxing through the East Coast. They refuse to acknowledge us. They refusing to acknowledge Jersey. But Jersey got cat talent, you know, Shakur, the Khalil Cole. They got talent, but they refusing to acknowledge Jersey though. That's crazy. They refusing to acknowledge Philly. They're refusing Atlantic City. They're refusing Detroit. They're refusing Ohio. They're refusing Indianapolis. It is what it is. They only gonna go with that brown dollar at. They ain't going with a black. They don't. Wait to the stream I got for Al Heyman tomorrow, bro. For this Earl Spin stream I got. I'm gonna piss a lot of niggas off. Wait to the stream I got tomorrow. It may not be the afternoon. But wait till I push this stream. I put this stream out, man. The shit crazy though. But they really just sit here. What's going on my cable box? Hold on. I don't want to get no copyright on this shit. It's like when it turn over midnight, cable just think they could fucking reset anything, don't they? Reset that internet. I just couldn't believe they just sat here, and I forgot about that. I was gonna do a video about that if I didn't. They sat here and marinated Gamboa and Tank, and didn't even acknowledge Leo Santa Cruz. Bob Arum don't have no control, Lathers, over and I don't even want to. I'm gonna say that Bob Arum don't have no control. Bob Arum just they listen to the videos, bro. Bob Arum just listening to what them niggas say and to get them on his side. Bob Arum is a manipulator. Bob Arum cannot control the Errol Spence Terrence Crawford situation. He can't control it. His ideas don't count. And I'm keeping it real. He can't control the situation. He can say he's only repeating what they saying they want to get them on their side. That's what he's doing. So he know if he do that, if he know very well who Fred is with. He only saying that like, oh, that's a great idea. He heard them say it, so he said they can be on his side. He's using them. He has no pull. Errol Spence don't have no pull. Look at the interview he did earlier on Fight Hype. He said if they don't give me Manny Pacquiao, I'm gonna tell them let me fight Terrence Crawford. I'm fighting Terrence Crawford to give me Pacquiao. He don't have no pull. Don't be surprised if Errol Spence don't go to Golden Boy. And I'm not even gonna make it about. Don't be surprised if he don't go over to Golden Boy. All that self-righteous black brother shit, that shit out the window. Don't be surprised if Errol Spence don't go to the zone and take a big deal. But I can't really believe he said you sound dumb. Okay, I sound dumb. And I'm gonna let that comment, I sound dumb. But you didn't hear the interview I heard earlier though. I sound dumb. And what y'all gonna sit there and do if he do? Well, yeah, get the fuck up out of here. What you gonna do if he go over there? Y'all gonna sit there and whip his penis out and put it in y'all mouth and say, "You're Oscar apologize. Oscar love the brothers." Like, shut the fuck up. Y'all niggas down there just dick sucking ass niggas. That's all y'all niggas do. The nigga sitting there saying, "I'm gonna use Terrence Crawford as leverage to get Pacquiao." Why you gotta use a nigga from Top Rank for leverage to get a nigga that's on the same stride of the street as you, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, put the pieces together, nigga. The nigga don't got no love and no clout over there nowhere. He's a bottom bitch over at PBC. He is. Pay attention, nigga. Y'all hear what y'all want to hear. Y'all hear what y'all want to hear. The niggas in the wine cellar. Al Heyman told nigga, go get me that Chardonnay from 1409. He go down to the wine drawer. They lock the door and lock him in there. He's one of the most pimped out PBC fighters I've ever seen in my life. He's being pimped. You would think he was on Mayweather Promotions with a skirt. You would think he on Mayweather Promotions with a skirt. Mayweather like, Al, is that my bitch on the curve? Is that my bitch on the curve? But y'all want to hear the real truth. Y'all want to hear the fabricated shit. Y'all want to hear that padded shit, man. Y'all want to hear the real nigga shit. Y'all want to let a nigga pillow talk you, and y'all want to let a nigga sweet talk you out y'all motherfucking super chats and draws and shit. Nigga, y'all want to hear the truth, man. Y'all want to hear the truth. But let's keep going, man. But they sit here and make Tank versus Gamboa. I ain't gonna lie. If it's in middle winter, I'm gonna watch that bitch. I am. Gamboa look good tonight, but he look good versus another senior citizen. But I don't understand why they don't want to take the Leo Santa Cruz fight next. I just don't get it. Santa Cruz call you out. He can't punch. He can box. He moving up 4 pounds. That's like what his third or fourth, fifth weight division. And all of a sudden, you don't want to come back September 14th and make it 3 fights in a year and beat him. You can beat Leo Santa Cruz and come back in December and fight Tevin Farmer if you want. I just don't understand it. I'm not sure we're talking between Tank and Gamble. I don't understand it. Like they really, maybe they trying to force Santa Cruz to fight Gary Russell. Maybe they doing Gary Russell with Silas and saying, you know what, we gonna let Gary Russell get that one. But really, if you all about beating up Hispanics, and building your name off Hispanic fighters, what better way to build your name up off of Leo Santa Cruz? A lot of people get Tank credit just for beating Santa Cruz because people feel like he the most overrated fighter in the world. Now, the reason Santa Cruz get that pass, I heard, is because his father's sickness and he played it to his advantage. Me, I'm a cutthroat motherfucker. Dr. Blix, I'm gonna cut. I don't give a fuck about what you got going on, nigga. I care about if you lace them gloves up and you fighting the best. Even I'm not asking you to go out there and fight Captain Marvel and fight motherfucking Captain America and fight Thor and fight Loki and fight Thor back to back. I mean, fight Thanos back to back. I ain't even asked you to do that. Just give me one good fight a year. Give me one solid fight a year. If you a motherfucker like Hooker or Ramirez, hey man, if you give me that one fight a year, man, I don't care what you do for the rest of it. I'm at that point. If you give me that caliber of fight a year, I don't have a problem with it. You can do whatever. If you want to fight 3 more bums that year, I'm cool with it. But if you give me a fight like Jose Ramirez and Mauricio Hooker once a year as a fighter, it don't necessarily have to be a unification bout. If you give me a good fight, like, I'm cool. I'm not even gonna shit on you. I ain't got shit bad to say about you. But if you want to sit here and fight a 22 pounder, whatever it was, a bantamweight, you want to sit here and fight a mandatory that came out left field, and I think Ricardo Nunez is going to be a solid fighter, right? And then you want to come back and fight Gamboa, like you gonna piss in our face and disrespect us like that, bro? And then you gonna turn around Mayweather and say, "Oh, we ain't gonna fight Gary Russell because he ain't a 130 pounder, right?" What are you talking about? You just fought a 122 pounder to kick the year off. You fought a 122 pounder. Then you fought a 130 pounder nobody heard of, Ricardo Nunez, which I think can be a solid fighter. Don't get me wrong. Then after that, you trying to fight a guy that missed the 134-pound catch weight. So you trying to drain Gamboa, a 37-year-old guy who's fought at 35. You trying to drain him down to 130. Like, dude, why they playing with us like that, man? Why they playing us like that, dog? Why they playing us like that? Well, I mean, real talk, like, why they playing us like that? And a lot of us don't even know we getting played because we don't know the game. Like, we deserve better than that, bro. We deserve better than that, dog. We don't deserve to pay $15 on Showtime for that. We deserve better than that as fans, dog. We deserve better than Tank fighting this 3 type of opponents. Then you got the work. You got your Peanut Head had the audacity to say pound for pound out his mouth. He had the audacity to say pound for pound, Tank a pound for pound fighter beating who? Pound cake fighters? That's just a disrespect to the box community, man. Why wouldn't you just fight Leo Santa Cruz September 14th? Take over at Fox Day. Fight him. Either the kid lazy, which I think that got a lot to do with it, and Mayweather just like, dude, like he's been the most detrimental athlete to a sport that I ever seen before. He's been very detrimental to boxing. He's been the cancer of boxing. It's basically like he's cast a shadow of the sport of boxing. Niggas went from fighting 4 times a year to Mayweather fighting once a year, once every 2. Not everybody getting that type of rhythm. Keith Thurman really thought he was Floyd Mayweather. I'm gonna get to Ramirez in a minute. He really thought he was Floyd Mayweather. These motherfuckers fight once a year, taking 22 months off, 24 months off. They really think they Floyd Mayweather, bro. They think they Floyd Mayweather. When Rick Ross said, "I think I'm Big Meech," like niggas really think they sit in the mirror before they go out in the gym and hit the bag and hit the row. They say, "I think I'm Floyd Mayweather." You not Mayweather, nigga. The nigga has been the most detrimental cancer to a sport I've ever seen. Yes, more cancerous than the NHL lockout. He's been more cancerous than the NBA lockout, a potential NFL lockout. He's been the most. And I think it's done on purpose. He don't want nobody to be better than him. He got Errol Spence thinking like that. He got Al Heyman influenced Danny Garcia to think like that. He got Al Heyman convincing all these dudes to think. Only person that think for themselves over there, and he's one of the most older fighters, got the most fights, Deontay Wilder. Everybody else sit there and talk about the A side. They talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in my bank account. They talk about this and that. Gervonta Tank Davis, a 23, 24-year-old kid, talking about the cash cow, not being the best in the division, talking about money. Floyd Mayweather has been the most cancerous person to a sport that I've ever seen. And I think it's on purpose. He's setting the point where it'll be nobody. Niggas not even gonna never have 50 fights. It's gonna be guys that don't get 50 fights, let alone 50 and 0. The way Mayweather played, you ain't gonna have 50 fights. You're not gonna have 50 fights to be 50 and 0. And the 50 and 0 is a heavyweight record. Ain't nobody mad that a little welterweight got 50 and 0. That's a heavyweight record. That's a heavyweight. He done this shit on purpose, dog. Y'all don't want to believe me. Y'all probably like, oh, cuz just crazy, bro. Mayweather the greatest I ever seen. Cuz I'm not telling he doing this shit on purpose, dog. The influence that he got over Premier Boxing Champions. Look how each and every one of them dudes move. Look how a nigga like Adonis Stevenson was moving. Look how Adonis Stevenson was moving, bro. And now it's not even become a Premier Boxing Champion thing. It's become a boxing thing. It's that Premier Boxing Champions is like the Nanica of the 90s. It's like the guest of the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Nigga cross street get the guest of the Nanica competition jacket on. And you tell your mama, like, damn, little Timmy got it on. I gotta have it. So your mama gotta hustle up to get the money to get that jacket or get some similar guest clothes for you. So that's how it is with PBC. They like, damn, Al, you want me to fight? I mean, damn, Bob, you want me to fight 3 or 4 times a year? You want me to fight me? You want me to fight 3 or 4 times a year? But shit, Errol Spence over here making $20 million fighting twice a year. We over here making $18, $15 million fighting twice a year. He fought once a year. Al Hammond made sure he had $15 million, but I'm fighting 4 times a year, and I'm barely making that. Mayweather is very cancerous to the sport of boxing. I hate to say it. Just the way he was talking, just that small clip I seen on Showtime. Then acknowledge the Santa Cruz fight on the turnaround. Hey, why? Your fighter can beat him easy. You sit here and you marinated a Gamboa fight. Like, why? What do we do as supporters of Premier Boxing? What do we do to deserve this shit, bro? Yeah, old boy, that's on Golden Boy, the little minimum weight. He 53 and 0. What do we do to deserve this, dude? Real talk. And I'm just saying this as from as a boxing fan. We didn't do nothing to deserve this. But that's how Mayweather think. He sat there and marinated the Gamboa fight. That's who they want to fight next. Tevin Farmer not fight him next. They not gonna Eddie Hearn not gonna lose another belt. And I'm just being God honest. Eddie Hearn can't lose another belt. If JoJo Diaz keep the belt, the zone keep the belt. I already know real life is the only reason the zone improved Derevchenko as an opponent for Canelo. He's still trying to fight Kovalev, I heard. Before I get to Jose Ramirez thing, the only reason Canelo can fight Derevchenko and not Triple G is because they want to keep that bill on that side of the street. That's it. The zone and lost what? 4 belts this year I can count. They lost 3 to Andy Ruiz, and they lost 1 tonight to Jose Ramirez. And they probably lost some more in between time, in the meantime. They probably lost a ton of like some more. I'm not even just paying attention. But TJ Dehoney, he unified. And ultimately, like I said before, man, it's unfortunate, man, that I'm losing the love to talk about the sport or even watch the sport that I used to really love. I enjoyed the tank fight tonight. I enjoyed the Darius Miller card, the fight. I understand, a lot of people say he could have lost, whatever. Cool. I like the dude. Dude seemed like a stand-up guy. That's just personal. You know what? I watched the card. I supported the card. I still paying $15 for Showtime for no apparent reason. The shot went off. Brandon probably got not coming back on the shot. I have no reason to pay $15 for Showtime no more. But I'm still paying it. I still watch this kid fight. I think Tank could be good. When I'm on the threads with the Hispanic buddies, or I'm on the threads with the Puerto Rican buddies, or I'm on the threads with the white buddies, whatever, and we talking and we be joking around like I can't defend this nigga Tank no more. Like I be wanting to defend this nigga, like man. But when they sit here and tell you they nuking, they sitting there trying to overcook a nuke again, boy, fight. Like how do I supposed to feel? How you supposed to feel? But I'm supposed to run through a wall and not talk about the bullshit Al Heyman doing or the influence Floyd Mayweather got. How I'm supposed to do that? This nigga basically just whipped his shit out and pissed in our face tonight with that press con. Wait till y'all niggas see that shit. But let's talk about Hooker Ramirez, man, on a lighter note. I didn't watch none of that card, but the Tevin Farmer fight. And he got the victory. He got booed out of Dallas. But you know what? Floyd Mayweather, Gervonta Tank Davis was the dodo birds of the day. I'm giving Tevin the pass. We kind of went hard on Tevin, but we giving Tevin, or giving Tevin, we getting Tevin. I giving Tevin the pass. I'm gonna give him a pass for wrestling because really Tank Davis is a pathetic. It's pathetic, bro. And it ain't his fault, but I feel bad for Richard Hitchens. I feel bad. Ain't my Showtime ain't no $8. I think it's like $10 through Amazon, but it ain't no fucking $8. Uh, but the Ramirez fight was a good fight. Ramirez got some great fucking world class stamina, I must say. You know, he got world class stamina. He had better feet than I thought he would have. I think he had better feet than Hooker thought he would have. And I hate to see a brother get beat up by a Hispanic dude, but it's better than seeing a brother get beat up by a white guy, especially from the UK. So, um, I mean, Ramirez did what he wanted to do. It wasn't a knockdown in the first round. It was same thing with the Pacquiao, Thurman thing. Even though Pacquiao landed the right hand, it was more the feet getting tangled up. But they never showed that angle. Ironically, for Manny Pacquiao, they didn't show that angle. But Ramirez can do whatever he wants to do. Ramirez has got 110% better leaving Freddie Roach for Robert Garcia. I give Ramirez a chance to beat Regis. I give him a chance. And Regis was in the ring tonight. He eluded the Bella fighter too. I give him an opportunity to beat Taylor, a slim to none opportunity, just styles wise. And I think Regis and Josh Taylor would be the best fight to make right now. And just from a style, if they didn't fight the World Boxing Super Series, and I had to say style for style, that's going to produce the most action packed fight. Um, Now, how strong and big is Ramirez? I don't know. He seemed to be strong versus Hooker. He did what he wanted to do with Hooker. You know what I'm saying? Early on, Hooker was working his jab and he was trying to chop down that right hand. And if I had to tell you something that Hooker should have been doing a little bit more of, he started doing what he needed to do. He noticed that Ramirez's foot speed was better than he anticipated, and he wasn't going to be able to laterally outbox Ramirez in the beginning. So he started to step in with the jab, a really aggressive jab. He started to step in with that aggressive jab, and he started to push old boy back. Graylin Wilson super chat. He said, for all the talk of a massive budget PBC got with the new deal, how many real quality fights PBC give us this year? J Rock Hurd and Plant Uzatagi, they paid out the ass for packing Thurman. So 3, shake my head in the super chat. That's true. But Ramirez, he didn't appreciate the super chat. Ramirez was aggressive with his jab. I'm not Ramirez, but Hooker was aggressive with his jab, and he made that adjustment. But he should have kept being aggressive and pushing Jose Ramirez back with his jab. But then again, that take energy, and and Ramirez was able to reset. And a lot of things he did was some of the things he did wrong with things that you're supposed to learn in the gym. He didn't hold up. He didn't hold. He gave Ramirez a cold shoulder and tried to fend the punishments off. He didn't get up under Ramirez and hold. He didn't tie Ramirez's arm. When that's something they should have worked on in the gym. Ramirez closed the distance off and he wanted to get his punches off. They should have worked on holding and being able to turn out. He didn't know how to hold. He tried to hold at one point, but it really didn't look clean. He should have learned how to hold. If Hooker knew how to hold, it may have made some difference. But when Ramirez figured out he didn't know how to hold, he started breaking him down to the body. He started breaking him down to the body, hurt him to the body about the 4th or 5th round. He noticed Hooker stopped throwing punches. Then he started out jabbing Hooker, and then it was all she wrote. He hit him with a clean left hook to the top of the dome. Hooker stumbled to the ropes, and it was what it was. It was just a really, really good. It was really, really good. It was really good fight, man. It was the best fight of the night. The atmosphere was crazy, but the Tank atmosphere was way crazier, man. Um, he said, "You sound like a true hater in my eyes. Baltimore on the map. Yeah, okay. Eat a dick and have a Christmas present. You know, every time a motherfucker say some real shit, niggas, oh, you hating, you hating. It is what it is. I don't care. I don't care. It's the truth. If you want to get fucking mad about the truth, I don't give a fuck. I don't. You niggas get mad because the nigga Floyd Mayweather holding y'all boy back. It ain't my fault. I mean, you can say, hey, you can say you can say you the king. You can say you the king all you want to, but until you go out there and prove it, prove it. But he did what he supposed to did. He had an amazing sellout at the crib, but guess what? Who the fuck did he beat? Who he beat? And on top of that, we'd take it. Okay, Tank fought that type of opponent. He fought a bantamweight before that. Cool. At the end of the day, I didn't complain about the opponent. I didn't complain about Ricardo Nunez. I gave Ricardo Nunez some fucking credit. Don't get me wrong. I said I want to see him again. I said he would have beat Tevin Farmer. But then again, don't sit here and push and don't sit here and try to hoodwink me or bamboozle me or try to play me like I'm a sucker. Don't try to play me like I'm some type of sucker and you're gonna try to sell me on a Gamboa fight. Don't try to sit here and try to sell me on on a Gamboa fight. Don't do that to me. Don't tell me you gonna fucking frag you gonna cook the frag for a Gamboa fight. Don't do that shit to me. Don't sit there and talk about you gonna marinate a Gamboa fight. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, Gary Russell ain't 130-pounder, so we ain't looking at him right now. Oh, Leo Santa Cruz, we don't want that fight. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Stop playing with me. Hooker got to figure out how to stop mental lapses. He got the jab and the good eye for them hooks. Yeah, he a really good. He can build on a lot of things, but he would thrive under Emmanuel Stewart. He would thrive under Emmanuel Stewart, man. Neutral natural salute. I want to see Tanker Burchett ASAP. That's a good fight. Ain't never happening. But yeah, I mean he looked good when when he's on the front foot with that jab, push Ramirez back. You know, he got to learn how to change the jab. Ramirez was up jabbing. That nigga was up jabbing, double jabbing, power jab. Ramirez can fight. I don't think he's so much of a cupcake no more. Ramirez can fight. He a strong little SOB in the ring. Him and Regis Progress. If Progress do beat Josh Taylor, I wouldn't fuck with that fight financially wise, betting wise. I wouldn't fuck with that fight, and I'm just keeping it 100. I'm a real selective better in boxing. If I don't think if I know I'm not gonna win, or if I don't have a strong, if I don't feel like a dude 90% gonna win a fight, I won't bet. And I rarely bet on boxing, and that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But that Ramirez and that Ramirez and Progress fight, I ain't fucking with it. I ain't fucking with it. Ramirez can fight. I ain't see it before because he was acting like a whole Robert Garcia. Now if he fight Josh Taylor, then that's a different ball game. I still ain't betting. Josh Taylor can beat him. Josh Taylor, I'm not saying Josh Taylor, I know for sure gonna beat Regis Progress. He a really good fighter, but I ain't sure that I believe Josh Taylor beat fucking Jose Ramirez. If they fought tomorrow, well obviously Jose Ramirez kind of banged up. If they fought next, I will pick Jose Ramirez. I mean I would pick Josh Taylor to beat him because Josh Taylor's already fought that style and Ivan Barashny. Even though Ramirez is a little bit more cleaner and technical in his style, he fought juiced up Barashnik. I don't care what nobody say. Barashnik had the dopest stamina I ever seen next to Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman. I think he was a notch above him. His ped peddler was better than Manny Pacquiao ped peddler, Ivan Barashnik. Barashnik was like the Terminator in there. He was like the Terminator in there, Barashnik. Barashnik was the Terminator. Nobody got better stamina than Barashnik. He better hope Josh Taylor don't beat Progress or reason because Josh Taylor gonna beat the shit out of Jose Ramirez. I'll tell you that right now. Josh Taylor put it on Jose Ramirez. Now Regis Progress, Votes Taylor, that's a good fight. That's a good fight. Both dogs, but I just got a feeling about that boy from Scotland. He can fight. I just got a feeling. You know, he long, good footwork, southpaw, orthodox. He can switch back and forth. But he got 13 fights, already fought the better resume than anybody in the division, in my opinion. The Hooker fight might give Ramirez a little bit of something, but really, Amir Mind, young master. Are we really calling him a young master? Young master. I'm telling you, man. Don't come here and say, "Oh, CJ, you was right about Josh Taylor." I'm telling you, and it's going to the UK day of competition. It's like, no. But if he don't unify with them, I wouldn't be mad at Jose Ramirez. But he got an opportunity to be undisputed. So you can have two undisputed 147 pounders scrapping it out at 147, 200 undisputed 140s. That's good promo. That's really good promo. But that's gonna be a tough fight between Progress and Taylor. A lot of y'all thinking, oh, Regis. I'm telling you, I see a ton of flaws in Regis Progress that's gonna get taken advantage of by either Taylor or Ramirez, if not both. I just can't get over the fact that he's 30 years old. His resume is as pathetic as it is. I can't get over the fact that he would Lou DiBella, but Al Heyman ain't even tried to bring him over to Premier Boxing Champions. Like, well, I mean, I don't know what they don't see in Regis Progress. Ain't nobody count Tank out. What the fuck is this dude talking about? If anything, we talking about Floyd May. Ain't nobody say nothing about no hating on no Tank, bro. Ain't nobody hating on no Tank, man. It's Floyd Mayweather, bro. Man, Roxman could have got shot by a U.S. Marine that night, and the bullet would have bounced right off him like he was Shazam. You ain't lying, bro. I'm telling you, man. I was like, man, I don't know what he was taking. I need that. The nigga need that. He said Progress and Taylor Lathers is like Spence Bud for 140 pounds. Yeah, that's like they call it the poor man Spence Bud fight. He said, forget Twitter Davis, Team Farmer. Man, Tevin Farmer going to sleep, nigga. You all right, man. Stop playing with me, bro. Ronnie Boy Fresh. Stop playing, bro. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, you can take that fucking costume off. You know Tank on body bag Tevin Farmer. Come on. Even the hardest core of Tevin Farmer, just stay away. Let JoJo Diaz beat his ass, okay? Okay, let JoJo Diaz beat his ass. Keep that belt at the zone. Since Tank want to go fight Gamboa over in the unification bout with Tevin Farmer, then me and Leonard Allaby and Al Heyman, we gonna build up the Gamboa fight. It's gonna be Gamboa. I'm like, really, bro? Like you can get Santa Cruz actually does want to fight y'all, but it is what it is. Floyd can do what he want to do. Taylor gonna take Regis to the trenches. Irony, Taylor is longer, but I think Taylor is going to test his fighting. I don't know about Regis in the fighting how you respond to adversity. That's what I'm saying. You never really know. Just arrived, is Aaron going to let Ramirez fight the winner? He already paid them not to fight him. I'm talking about Regis Progress, he did. I don't know. Ramirez is like 1,000 times better fighter. That year paid off. That year they paid Regis Progress to stay away. That year paid off because Jose Ramirez looking like a totally different. Robert Garcia, the best trainer in the game. I hate to say it. I don't hate to say it, but he the best trainer in the game. You know him, Buddy McGurf, Ronnie Shields, Andre Rozier. They the best in the game. Not no Freddie Roach, not no Virgil Hunter, not no motherfuckers like that. They the best in the game. And you got to give some credit to Stephen Bredman because he put a hell of a game plan versus J Rock and Jerry Hurd. That was a game plan. He gotta be somewhere in that mix. Hell of a trainer. Oh, Bomac, all of them over there for sure. Bomac, the other Mexican trainer they got, and then the other brother they got, all amazing trainer, definitely. All of them, Breadman, Bomac, all the trainers Crawford got, they amazing trainers over there. Amazing. Floyd Mayweather Sr. don't train, bro. He don't train no more. They use the nigga for his knowledge. He come fight night, they want to be the man in the corner. It's he don't really train no more. Who do Floyd Sr. train? Who do he train? He don't train Devin no more. Who do he train? You can say to you, blue in your face, who does he train? Floyd alluded to he might come back tonight. But who does he train? Devin, he don't train Devin Haney no more. He did. If it's a fifth, we all be drunk. He don't train no more. Motherfuckers use him for his knowledge and kick him to the curb. He trained females. Okay, give him a hand clap. No offense. I don't want niggas about you sexist and shit like that. All I'm saying is Robert Garcia got real results in this era. Floyd Sr. is a legend. Roger Mayweather is a legend. Freddie Roach, he was whatever he was. Okay? He was whatever he was. He was whatever he was. But right now in this current coaches, Robert Garcia is the best in my opinion. Dominic Ingle, he all right. Shane McGuinn, the best coach over there. He definitely get his recognition if Luke Campbell beat up on Lomachenko. Oh, definitely. He got beat up by Spence with Mikey, but that was Mikey's fault. He said, Mikey, I told you not to fight Spence, Mikey. Mikey, we can't win that fight, Mikey. You should have fight Danny Garcia, Mikey. Mikey, you shouldn't have fought Danny Garcia. You should have tuned up first, Mikey. No, Robert Garcia is the shit. This ain't a black thing. This ain't a brown thing. The nigga is a great trainer. I'm not gonna take it away. He's a great trainer. He's the best trainer of his generation right now. He's number one. It could change. Freddie Roach seemed to be hot at one point. He's a great trainer. You know what he done with Jose Ramirez and Freddie Roach? That was good. Really good work. So I give him credit where credit is due. Taylor Progress should have been in Toronto in the neutral. That'd have been dope. Montreal, Toronto. He said Robert Garcia is a legend for throwing the water bottle a little way. But that's just my personal opinion on it, man. I just like what he do with fighters. You know, I like the way he actually did. I mean, what he did with Madonna, like he was a Hall of Famer. What he done with Madonna. Madonna was a caveman when he got to Garcia, and Garcia gave him a couple tools, and he ended up dethroning Adrian Broner. I still hate to go back and watch that fight, but I like Robert, man, as a trainer. I don't know him on a personal level, but to think about, man, Maurice Hooker, man, he was hype coming out, man, but he's got to clean some things up, He used his jab and his height better than Robert Jr., though. Bob just said Canelo doesn't. Bob gonna sit there and say that because Bob want to sign Canelo. If that zone shit don't work, then Bob want to get Canelo. Bob is all these dudes is strategic. Everything is strategy. Buddy McGurf, yeah, Buddy McGurf. I said Buddy McGurf, real good coach. Everything is strategic with Bob Arum, man. You got to watch him. You got to watch. Like when somebody just came here and said, "Well, Bob, you see the interview with Fred and Bob say, they want to do the Crawford Spence fight Juneteenth in Atlanta." People in North don't even give a fuck about Juneteenth for one. Yeah, I'm just telling you that right now. That it don't matter. That must be a South thing. Even I was in the South and I was down there for Juneteenth. Nobody talk about this shit. Not where I was at. Now that might be just maybe I was on the late freight. Maybe I was asleep on that whole day. I don't know. But people up north, when I was in South, staying in Montgomery, Mobile, is Tuscaloosa. I went in Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Prattville. They didn't acknowledge that holiday. Now I don't know whether I just missed it or whatever situation may be. They didn't acknowledge it, but But Bob Arum is just trying to get y'all. He trying to get the black subscribers or the black fans on his side. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get y'all to he trying to sympathize with y'all. He trying to play y'all. Y'all gotta stay woke. Y'all gotta stay woke. Y'all gotta stay woke. That's just what it is. You know, they're not gonna make I mean, I'm gonna say that for tomorrow, man. I feel like Paul Williams style in his prime should be a goal for guys like Easter and Hooker. I wouldn't really say that. He was a long fighter, but he gave up his height hell a lot. I would say still Tommy Hearns. I think a lot of these dudes they really benefit from Emmanuel Stewart, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Triple H, you stupid. Kevin Conner oh yeah, he doing an excellent job with Lubin, man. That is another guy. He doing a really good job with Lubin. I think he did a good job with Gervonta Tank Davis. Tank just wanted to go train back with his coach. And it's very rare that somebody can fool me in boxing. You might get me, and it might dawn on me like, oh, okay, that's what he was doing. Now I might be watching a movie with my girl and shit, or with the kids. You might be watching a movie, or I might be driving. And it might just dawn on me like, oh, like that Bob Arum shit. I've been saying that shit before he unveiled it today, but I've been saying that shit that the reason he put that propaganda out there saying that like Crawford, he didn't make the Crawford and Pacquiao fight because he cared about Manny Pacquiao health. That wasn't what it's about. He didn't have the $20 million to pay Manny Pacquiao, and Al Heyman did. He didn't even know what Juneteenth was. He was just saying whenever that date is. Bob was working the situation for real. That's what you do. He tried to get you to convert. He tried to get you to convert. He trying to get you to convert over, and before you know it, you've been liking that old guy. They can't fool me, dog. They can fool me sometimes, but they really can't fool me for long. You might get me for a hot second. You against the fight on Juneteenth. I don't give a fuck when the fight is. Juneteenth, Satan holiday, his birthday, Jesus' birthday. I don't give a fuck long as them niggas fight. Long as I can see if they streaming that bitch from hell or they streaming it from heaven, they streaming it from the Bermuda Triangle, they streaming it from Canada, Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver, Hawaii, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Panama. I don't give a fuck where they putting that fight. Long as I can see it. Long as they make the fight happen is my point. I don't care what they doing that fight at. I don't care if it's on Juneteenth or Juneteenth. I don't care. I don't care what happened at Juneteenth, 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 Juneteenth. Don't care. Don't make a difference in my life. I don't give a fuck about Juneteenth, 15th, 18th, 9th. They fighting. I'm watching it. I'm there if I can be. I don't care. Everybody want to act like these black activists, but when it's time to be black, it's very inconvenient for a lot of people. Yeah, they've been watching. I watch my videos. Who I say when I say then shouldn't Crawford and Spence be a 40-40 split and the winner get 20%? What Bob Arum say? They said we proposed a 45-45 split. The winner get 10%. I started that shit. I don't be thinking they niggas be watching the videos, but they be watching that shit. But I started that shit. I said the winner. I said 40%. The winner should get to 20. He said 40. He proposed a 45-45. The winner should get 10%. In boxing, they need to start incentivizing the winner, especially when you get even kill matchups like Crawford and Spence. Like Hooker and Ramirez both brought something to the table. It should have been an incentive on the table. Not just getting the belt ain't incentive enough. Getting the belt is another bill. They still partying. I'm about to go around and get me a plate, man. Come on, Miles. Let's go get a plate. 45% of the purse. That's 90%. Terrence Crawford get 45, Errol Spence get 45. The winner get the remaining 10% of the split. And Sean said, I don't care if they make up a new day of the week, get the contract signed. I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow, man, for real. I'm really talking about that tomorrow, man. That Errol Spence fucking interview is going like people gonna sleep on it. People gonna act like they ignored it, but I'm gonna shine some light on it. I promise you I will. I'm gonna shine a ton of light on what he said, bro. And I'm gonna expose the truth about his relationship with PBC, man. But yeah, I'm out of here, man. I stayed on long enough. I think I stayed on for like an hour. Yeah, I stayed on for an hour. That was my ideal goal. I come back with some later in the morning. I come back with some more content for some tank talk. I come back with some Hooker and Ramirez talk and shit of that nature, man. But I'll be back tomorrow, man. Appreciate it later today. We gone.